I was really trying to think of something else to say about this movie, but literally, after seeing Jurassic World Dominion, yeah, that's what it was called. I couldn't even remember what it was called. All I can think of is, man, that movie was mid. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quick review. I think it was during the Kennywood vlog, I said I was hoping to watch Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear, and the new Thor movie. Well, I don't know if I'm still seeing Lightyear. I honestly, the only one I was I'm sure I'm gonna see is Thor, but I just happened to see Jurassic World Dominion. I'm actually on vacation right now, which is why I have this kind of janky temporary setup for this video, but it works. But anyways, rainy day, needed something to do, and there was a cool local movie theater nearby, so yeah, we went and saw Jurassic World Dominion, and honestly, I just feel like it was not needed, this movie. Honestly, I don't think the last one was needed as well. I thought the first Jurassic World was cool, and that was kind of just cool to have a new one in the modern day. But the last one I really disliked. I felt like a bunch of their decisions were very stupid. I honestly thought the decision to let dinos out in the wild at the end of the last one was really stupid, and I was like, man, they really just want to make more money, huh? Well, anyways, about that though, it was actually pretty cool to see dinos out in the wild. Once you get behind that, you're like, okay, dinos out in the wild with the other wildlife. So, at the beginning of the movie, they have a lot of these scenes of dinosaurs coexisting with the rest of nature, coexisting with people, and just showing you, what this new world they're living in is like. And it's kind of chaotic, because dinosaurs are not meant to live alongside people. It throws everything out of balance. Then they get to this part where they introduce these giant, grasshopper locust things. And I was like, oh, where are they going with this? And this becomes a huge plot point of the movie, which on one hand, I feel like the locust is kind of stupid because it takes some of the focus away from the dinosaurs, but also it does create kind of an interesting problem with how, basically they're using, these locusts were engineered by this company called Biosyn, which are the evil mastermind company in this movie, and they're basically trying to control the food supply with these locusts because they eat everything. But yeah, I have mixed feelings on that. It was interesting and unique, but at the same time, it just takes away from the dinosaurs, in my opinion. That's a big enough problem as it is. So yeah, I guess something cool, it was nice to see the original characters with Dr. Alan Grant, Dr. Sadler, and Ian Malcolm. It was interesting to see and cool to see the new characters and the old characters to come together, and there was fan service from that as well. Little bit of a spoiler if you still plan to see it. Disclaimer here, just skip ahead up. But I thought one of the cool fan service moments from it, I thought, was whenever the evil head of the company in this movie, whenever the island was everything was going to hell, when he was trying to get out with all this important stuff, they had it so I believe they're called Dilophosaurs. It's the ones with the frills that spit at you. That was the one that killed the fat guy in the first movie. I'm drawing a blank on his name. And they kind of just redid that as like a fan service moment, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, overall it had its moments. Cool things did happen, but like I just felt it was really unnecessary. Oh yeah, also the whole thing about the one girl, Maisie, who was a clone, I think they actually did do a pretty good job at like making that actually relevant to the story, because in the last movie they were like, oh, she's a clone, and I felt like after that they kind of just let it go from there. I'm like, why does that matter? I get, oh, she's a clone, oh, but like, who cares? But they actually made that like pretty big plot point in this, like, oh, she's a clone, and then they revealed like why she was actually really important, like why she was such this important character. Overall, I'd say I give this movie probably like 5 out of 10 smackaroonies. Like, it's just there. I don't necessarily see it as like a terrible movie. I thought the last one was worse, honestly. Because I very much disliked that one. This one, I just feel like it's kind of there. So I'd say 5 out of 10, because like if you watch it, yes, it's enjoyable to watch in the time. But I'm never gonna rewatch this movie, I don't think. And there's nothing really special about it. So I think 5 out of 10 is fair. Maybe a little generous even. But yeah, that's my final rating. 5 out of 10 smackaroonies for Jurassic World Dominion. See you guys in the next video.